Hey everybody, welcome to More Than Meets Guys. We are getting back into the Transformers UK Marvel books with issue number 45. And I'm here with Boo of the AxonUnderground.com.
Howdy.
Hey, so once again we're getting back into these UK books, which are just drawn beautifully.
Oh
Very
yeah,
clever.
I love everything about the UK Marvel comics.
Yeah, I'd seen a lot of the later ones, the Time Wars, Target 2005, things like that over the years. I'd never really gotten into the older ones though.
Yeah, the shorter arcs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Which, it's really a shame because, we've already discussed in the show. I love you some John Ridgway, and he's in here a lot. This is currently not John Ridgway this issue, but we'll get to that.
yeah. Well, we have a really dynamic cover with all
We do.
these missiles being dropped on the Autobots.
Is that supposed to be Mirage or Wheeljack?
That's Wheeljack.
Okay, I see the two wings in the back and the shoulder cannon.
Yeah,
It's a really
I could see why you thought he was Mirage though from a distance. You zoom in, you can see.
the
Yeah,
head
that's
and there's a blue on there and
he's got the mask and all that on it.
yeah. So
The
let's see.
devil's in the details.
Yes. Missiles raining down upon the ground outside the Ark with Prowl, Prime, and Wheeljack, as we see.
Very colorful explosions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're very G.I. Joe card back explosions.
Yes. And this is done by an artist we haven't run across before in Transformers.
Who's
This is
that?
Kev Hopgood,
Hmm,
which
I don't
he
know.
started in 84. He worked some on like 2000 AD and Spider-Man and Zoids, as well as
Okay.
Action Force, which we know is G.I. Joe. So it's funny
Hmm.
you think it looks like G.I. Joe card backs. He's also known for Games Workshop's Dark Blade for Warhammer 40K,
Okay.
as well as Exterminatus and Defenders of Ultramar.
Don't know that one. I remember seeing Exterminatus in the comic shop years ago.
Yeah.
So.
And he worked on Doctor Who comics or magazine, I guess, with
Mhm.
Simon Furman.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he did Judge Dredd,
Well,
and he actually
yeah.
did some with Simon Furman's Judge Dredd. Knights of
Nice.
Pendragon and Iron Man. He's done a lot of other stuff though, but
Oh,
that's like
wow.
some of the highlights. He also co-designed War Machine's armor.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So
So,
yeah, he's pretty prolific and he touches a lot of the stuff that you're into.
I,
So
you don't even know what I'm into, man.
yeah, I know, man. I don't want to know. You're into flannel right now. I know that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, my wife is unusually extremely warm right now.
hmm
So we have the AC cranked down, and I'm usually the one who's too warm, and I'm kind of enjoying this. Like I can get cozy in the house. This is nice, and so yes, I look like I may be uncomfortable. I am completely comfortable.
you're just gonna fart it all up.
That's what I do. That's a dumb idea thing to say. It's like rain on a Sunday morning.
Right? I was like, business as usual. So, in Transformation, we get a recap on humans striking back,
Yes.
and they go over how there's been some humans that stood up to Transformers like GB Blackrock and Josie
Thank you, Bella.
Beller, aka Circuit Breaker. And we got a new guy coming in, and he wants to take over Transformer bodies, which we'll get into that in the story. They really give away a lot in
They do.
transformation.
They do. And I do love the fact that his name is Professor P. Morris, like Philip Morris.
I know. And I looked it up and it's Peter Morris, but it my first inclination was Philip Morris.
Yeah.
I grew up with chain smokers, so
Gotta get that Marlboro points.
right. They all smoked like Winston and then they got older, they got whatever was the cheapest stuff out there. It was like, ugh. They hit the Alabama Coshada tobacco shops a lot because they were all tax free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's
I'm the only non-smoker in my family. So I'm
the only one who's
absolutely
not
rabid against smoking.
the only one who's not smoking. I could have told you that.
I'm gonna die like getting hit by a bus or something. There's not even like a bus line through here, but you know,
There will be
yeah,
just for you.
just for me.
And we also have well, the story here is the Icarus theory. which I like
Yes.
that. I dig the idea of Icarus.
Someone's gonna fly too close to the sun, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fact file interface. We have Beachcomber and Cosmos this issue in the back.
Yeah, we got more mini Autobot extravaganzas going on.
Yeah.
Mini Mania, they've listed it as.
Yes. Uh, Sound waves, of course. Pretty short this time. Iron Man, Night of the Octopus is yeah, the continuation of that story.
Yeah. And still got old Matt and the cat, which we need to really dig into, I think.
Do we though?
At some point, I think we do.
Oh man, okay. We need to find out where this collected volumes of the stuff because I can't go back to these. See all the better stories and then come up to Mount the Cat and try to figure out what's going on.
I think it might be better to take them in little bits all at once.
Who wins? Yeah,
I'm really
so
surprised Matt and the cat has run as long as it has. I mean, it outlasted Planet Terry.
which like I like used to make fun of Planetary. Planetary was at least entertaining and drawn well.
Well, apparently there's a lot going on in Matt and the cat that we have like been dodging.
I feel like they're playing around with Dracula and Frankenstein and aliens. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like. I skim over it. Or guys in
it's
suits of armor.
it's very indie comic.
It's way too
But
indie comic in the
yeah,
fact that I want to read it. But
it's like indie comic in the way like the guy that actually delivers it to the comic stores himself. If they
it,
print them out at
like
like
I
FedEx.
drew like 10 more versions of a comic. I see they're all gone, and he has to see they're on the trash. Like, yeah, man, there people love these things. Bring more.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and but there's they kind of give away the fact that Transformers is become very like one of their most successful comics they're putting out, and
Hmm.
they're thanking everyone and they want to get them all excited for what's coming up next, and like the fact that they once again give out a poster. They give out so many nice things in these books.
Yep. We got nothing. We never got anything like cool in our
Nothing,
comics or like freebies.
nothing.
If you write in and get published, you get a free Transformer.
I know, dude. And I bet you at this point they're probably giving away like Beachcomber, Cosmos, Powerglide, Warpath.
Yeah, you're getting the new ones, and they're really pushing those guys this month.
Oh yeah, that'd be
And then
fantastic.
it says they have an upcoming story called Dinobot Hunt.
Wonder what that's about.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to find the Dinobots who've left and they're just doing their own thing.
Yeah, because they took off after the whole Guardian thing.
I kind of wonder if this is where you know people writing Michael Bay's movies got the idea that the Dinobots are just hanging out somewhere on planet.
Maybe. I mean, well, they were still with the Autobots. It's just they were all in hiding, and they were just kind of chilling in the junkyard eating junk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely that. So that's I kind of wonder if that's kind of where they went with that, but I don't know. We'll see.
So in Robo Capers,
Yeah, you gotta
we've got a
help me with this
yeah, we
one.
got a new line of robots called the Wogan model. And the little fuzzy guy asked, why do you call it Wogan? He says, because there's one everywhere you look, and there's like these Wogan robots everywhere, driving, walking across the street, walking down the street, waving at everybody, all that. And the joke here
Hmm.
is Wogan refers to Sir Terry Wogan, who was a presenter and broadcaster for the BBC and was in practically everything for like 4 decades. So the joke is that the guy was everywhere when you turned on the telly. Like every time you turned it on, there was
Ah,
Terry Wogan.
that's hilarious. I'm sure
Yeah.
for someone in Britain who saw this everywhere, it was hilarious.
In Britain in the mid 80s, it's like I'm trying to think who we had that was just like like Ryan Gosling right now.
Yeah.
Dude's in
Or
everything.
actually
Oh, Pedro
what?
Pascal, that's another
Yeah,
good example
exactly.
now.
I was thinking the 80s like Eddie Murphy or
David Hasselhoff.
David
No.
Hasselhoff. Yeah.
Oh no, Dick Clark. That dude was like on
Here
everything.
you go.
I mean, he had bloopers. He had, New Year's Eve. He had his like American Bandstand stuff going.
Yep. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of lost on us because we're Americans reading this who didn't grow up in that culture.
Right. And at this point, I think it was like they were 3 decades into that 4 decade run. So I think Dick Clark is probably a good example.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
So, okay,
So
cool.
yeah, it, it's making a dig at those that watch TV, and this is probably the right group.
Oh, those terrible people who watch TV.
He probably had a lot of commercials and stuff too that he was sponsoring.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm sure he's probably on all the like radio, like on the radio, the telly talk shows,
yeah,
the talkies or whatever.
the talkies.
Uh,
I think you're getting back into the 1930s movies over here.
what do British people call talk shows?
I have no idea.
I know they call the television, TVs the telly.
They just call it Graham Norton. That's all they call.
Actually, Graham Norton's probably more appropriate now.
Yeah,
And yeah, hey, he's kind of everywhere right now. So, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the lesson.
you're welcome. It was all thanks to Google.
And
I mean, at this point in time, like
mhm,
in 85, 86,
yeah,
all I really knew about British television was I knew the Goodies,
hmm,
I knew Monty Python,
yep, young
and
ones.
I knew Benny Hill.
Benny Hill, yes.
Yeah.
Benny Hill, young ones for me. And yeah, probably Monty Python. And
Yeah, see, I didn't catch the young ones until they started showing up on Comedy Central.
I used to catch them. They would play them late at night after Saturday Night Live.
Oh, and
Um,
Doctor Who, of course. Doctor
oh
Who
yeah,
was
that's true
always
too.
around.
That's true too. Yeah, they used to play that like late night after Saturday Night Live would play. So
Yeah.
you could catch the young ones, and it was just like I didn't know why I liked it. I just thought it was funny.
See,
And
that's when we would get Doctor Who. Like, I'd wait for after Saturday Night Live, and
yeah,
Tom Baker's face would pop up on the TV. So,
well, we get that on our public access channel. It would come on
oh,
during Saturday Night
oh,
Live.
that's cool.
Yeah,
And
so it
then
wasn't.
later it moved to PBS.
Yeah, well, yeah. So PBS essentially.
Yeah.
So
And then
that's
one
what
day
we
we
get.
turned on PBS to watch Doctor Who, and there was a large red spaceship with a guy cleaning it scrolling by.
I actually never caught Red Dwarf when I was growing up. I
Oh
caught it
yeah,
like in my
it was
20s.
it was early '90s when it
Yeah.
came out. Yeah, and it was pretty funny, but we weren't expecting funny. We were looking for Doctor Who.
And especially not knowing the words like smeg.
Yeah, it grew on us though. I
Oh yeah.
quickly became a Red Dwarf fan.
Well, as soon as I actually got to see it, I was.
I want to say it was like I think Polymorph 2 was one that really sold it on me when he gave the alien the cigar when they met it when Lister.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that episode. It's been a while since I watched it now.
Yeah, and Crichton tells him that, not all aliens have their sphincter in the same place, so he just stuck the cigar and it wasn't the alien's mouth.
No.
So that sold me on it. I'm like, okay, I'm sticking with this show.
Actually, I think when first had the original Creighton, like he had that one-off episode, then he came back as a regular. I
Yeah,
think actually that was an episode that got me. You having the
yeah,
Creighton because
the skeleton women.
oh
He's
man,
still feeding them.
yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
So yeah, speaking of good things, the art in this issue looks great.
Oh yeah, this is
Barry
Gina Hart
Kitson.
art
Well, it's Gina Hart's
colors,
colors.
yeah, and Barry Kitson's pencils. So
Yes.
very good.
Both of them like fantastic. I mean, Barry Kitson. Now, I'll say this: when we're doing like the little like the dark room, like the presentation, it's almost like he gets to cheat a little bit with backgrounds because he's just drawing, portraits of people.
Yeah.
Which it's not a terrible cheat. I mean, it's really great because he draws great landscapes. Like the first panel of this thing, of the mountains in the background while this guy's fishing,
Oh yeah.
Lake Dina, which I don't know if that's a real lake or not.
It's a man-made reservoir. We know
Well,
that.
yeah, I know that. I read the issue. God. Um,
Oh.
yeah, he's over here fishing this man-made reservoir in northern Oregon, which doesn't have any fish, but he's fishing in it.
And there isn't apparently a Lake Dina. There is a Dorina Lake.
Hmm. There you
So
go. Maybe on purpose, like Mount St. Hilary.
yeah, they like to play with the names.
Well, we like to play with the toys, so here
Yes.
we are. Yeah, Lake Dina,
Yes.
man-made reservoir in northern Oregon.
And he's got all his fish gear. He's got his floppy hat and his knee-high rubber boots.
And he's even got a like a menacing looking goatee with that.
I just want to say he did some climbing to get on that rock
Dude, I know.
because he had to wade out to that rock and then climb up on it. So
He's angry
yeah,
to get to that
fools,
rock.
blind, stupid fools. And this is on January 20th. So Oregon's got a little I guess a warm spell for January.
Oh yeah, I mean Oregon that doesn't normally snow, but it should be pretty cold.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be icy reservoir there.
Yeah, I guess especially up in the mountains. But I guess where it's man-made, they would try to build it where it wouldn't freeze over
Well,
because you still
sure,
need water all year round.
still going to happen though.
Yeah. So yeah, he's thinking back to when he was at Roxxon, which Roxxon is the famous corrupt corporation in the Marvel universe.
Yep,
So they exist also in Transformers universe, which is still kind of bleeding into. There's still a lot
mhm,
of crossover.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
he's giving a presentation on January 19th.
yeah.
He's very passionately
So
doing
this
this.
is like the day before.
Yeah, the day after he's over there fishing because he's so mad. He's just
Yeah.
seething. He's like gritting his teeth. Why didn't he listen?
Yeah, and he's showing scenes like from the Transformers miniseries. Like you see where Megatron comes out of the Fortress Sinister.
Old black helmet and everything.
Yeah, and lets the US military just lay into him, and then he just laughs at him and walks back in.
Yep.
So that was like issue what, 8 of the UK, maybe
Yeah,
7.
because that's right. The half issues, it should have been something like that. Yeah. Issue 8, somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, and then we got Shockwave going into the aerospace plant.
Yeah, and he's over there trying to sell them on the idea like this is where the future of Roxxon lies, these robots. And look at this specimen. He's pointing to Shockwave. This is for months. Now they've had the grip of terror on everybody, and like this is where we should be going. We should be able to have robots like this, controlling
And
robots
he
like
he
this.
thinks this is all a con by BlackRock to show off his tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that these robots are really from Black. Like, why do they keep picking on BlackRock? They took his platform, they took his aerospace plant,
You know,
and now they're getting knocked out. Oh, well, he's here to show off his own stuff. He's creating these disasters to
it's not a
keep himself in the
terrible
news.
theory, actually.
Yeah, we've seen stuff like that happen before.
Yeah, it's really not a terrible theory. So the press, he says he has pictures of the newspaper up, Daily Bugle actually. So the
Yeah,
press, they're baffled. They've come up with their own theories. They think it's some foreign power, and they're wrong. They come from, yeah, like you said, they come from this very country. And he's just trying to say like, there's not some bug-eyed alien or some Iron Curtain dictator. It's GB BlackRock, and he has BlackRock's face up there.
yeah,
And the guy is up there on the table, and he's like, "But this man, our leading competitor, is GB BlackRock." So that's the whole thing. There's people smoking, they're holding their head in their hand. They're like, "Oh God, this guy, his conspiracy theories about GB BlackRock." And the guy in charge here is smoking a big old fat cigar,
yep,
like something like Lister would put up a alien's butt. Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
well, it seems like his sphincter's in a different place too. Because yeah, he just shoots down the whole idea, basically tells him to shut up.
Well, and Professor Morse is like, look, I know you're thinking I'm off my rocker, or sorry, same old tack that you don't see. Uh, you know, he said like BlackRock's beating us to the punch at every turn here, and then he has this sort of stuff happening. It's obviously his tech. We need to get aggressive with this. We need to go after him.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, look, that's enough. Give me the lights.
He
And
says the only reason we have you here is because the central office says we have to have you here.
yeah,
So he's got seniority in the company, so and he just tells him to get out,
yeah.
take crackpot pot theories, and don't come back.
The only reason you're allowed to even talk is because how long you've been with us.
Yeah.
But suddenly he's back in the lake and he's got a bite,
Yes.
but there's no fish in Lake Dina.
Nope.
So This is
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just a reservoir. There's never been any, I guess, fish like seeded into it.
It's probably like mountain runoff, snow runoff from the Cascades where this
Yeah.
comes from. So
Yeah, so there's not going to be any fish in
yeah,
that, and you're not going to have seasonal floods that may transplant fish into them.
nope, not
So
there. You're not.
yeah, they're not going to flood that high. You'd see like an old man with a boat, two by two animals going into it if it got that high.
Yeah, that's when someone takes a bunch of like carp or something and throws them in there. I don't know.
That's when Dennis Hopper's coming after Kevin Costner in Waterworld.
Yep.
I just saw that Jack Black was in that. I never noticed him in that.
I think I saw it last time I watched it that I was like, oh my God, is that Jack Black? And we were like, look, I think it's from the times when we would look for Ocean Studios voice actors in
Hmm.
shows and stuff. We used to look out for these things. Now, I don't know if I subconsciously look in movies to see if I notice people.
Yeah.
Like we were watching, oh God, what was the movie we were watching? Oh, Critters. It says Billy Zane is in that.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
I had no idea. I don't know who he is in that. I saw Billy Zane. I first noticed Billy Zane when we saw Demon Knight. That was my first like noticing him.
Oh yeah. No, I remember from the Phantom.
Didn't the Phantom come out after Demon Knight?
I'm not sure. This is the first time I saw him.
I think it did. And like he was like, oh, I got all this credit with Demon Knight. I'll go and do a big fancy movie called The Phantom. Oh,
Well,
it's
he was one of Biff's goons in the Back to the Future trilogy also.
okay. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Go check that out now.
But yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
he yeah. So we have old Philip Morris himself catching a fish. Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter
And then
Morris.
we cut to the day before again where he's in
Mhm.
his laboratory and
Wait,
he has I guess a remote control robot that he's controlling with his helmet that he wears.
looks like a green Cerebros.
Yeah, or
100%
Cerebro.
Cerebro. Oh God, I'm thinking Cerebros from Transformers. Yes,
Yes.
green Cerebro.
Yeah. He's got
Uh,
a real Professor X thing going there.
he does, except for the fact that he has like a Venture Brothers speed suit with his name on it.
Honestly, this has like shades of the Headmaster from Transformers Animated.
100% it does.
Yeah.
100%.
Except he's not like a nerdy gamer geek. He is
Yeah.
a he's an angry professor.
He's an angry, likely brilliant professor, honestly.
Yeah, just being blown off by a bunch of know nothings, a bunch of capitalists.
They don't want to rock the ship, man.
Yeah, and he's talking about he's got his robot practicing punching dummies because he's talking about BlackRock's got giant sophisticated robots because he's got unlimited funds. So he's letting out all his aggression against BlackRock and the Roxxon CEOs.
It's funny his robot he's controlling has this very like I don't know, a lot of we saw a lot of generic things in the 80s, like generic like rock robot things. It looks like it's like some molten lava rock guy or
Dude,
something.
he looks like one of the Chromobots.
He kind of does actually.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. You're right. Freaking
Yep.
Chromobots. I forgot about those guys.
Never
And like,
forget about the Chromobots. Yeah, and he punches the head off the dummy after he punches through the center of the chest. So he's just
yep.
tearing that thing up.
Well, he's taking all his aggressions on the dummy because he's so freaking mad about what's happened.
And what's cool is when they cut back to the present on
Mhm.
January 20th when he's fishing,
Yeah.
it's reading almost like a horror comic because
Wh-
it's like they keep repeating, "There's no fish in Lake Dina."
Yes,
Just answering
yes.
prayer. So it's almost like he's found a monster or something in there.
That's actually a really good point. I wondered it kept doing that. And I was like, that seems like a purposeful way to put this.
Yeah. And then speaking of monsters, you
Oh
turn the page
man.
and there's that creepy kid. And now
It's
he's brought Dinobots after us. The gun didn't work.
no, it didn't.
So
He's
now
brought what but wait, there's five Dinobots. I only see four here.
oh yeah, well
I know.
in Europe they didn't get Swoop.
Yes.
And
Yep.
it's kind of funny because in Europe they didn't get Swoop and in America we didn't get Snoop.
All that GoBot.
Yeah. You watch our GoBots episode, you'll know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, and speaking of like oddball things in this poster, you notice that the bottom Grimlock as a dinosaur is his kind of it's almost like he's mistransformed as a robot and a T-Rex. He's
Well,
holding Bombshell's gun.
yeah, he's got Bombshell's gun. He's in robot mode, but he's wearing the dinosaur head almost like a hood.
It almost
Or
feels like whoever did this poster like had the toy, didn't know how to transform it.
yeah. Well,
That's
and if you lean it over right, the head will probably flop up, but they're kind of getting the best of both worlds there.
They really are. Yeah,
And
it's funny seeing
there's,
Bombshell's gun in his
yeah, there's no
hand.
way he could hold Bombshell's gun like that.
No.
Yeah.
What are they thinking, man? That's just it's really that can't happen.
I find it kind of interesting on the big splash at the top.
Huh?
It's Grimlock, Snarl, and Slag.
No sludge.
No sludge. And think who got released in G2?
Oh
Grimlock,
yeah, you're
Snarl,
right.
and Slag. Yep.
You're right. Interesting. That's a obviously a coincidence.
Or is it?
Yeah, then there's
It's a conspiracy from BlackRock.
that kid. Look out for the Dinobots. They're in shops now.
See, he's warning us. Look out for those Dinobots. They're in the shops now. They're waiting for you there.
They'll be mistransformed and have the wrong gun, shooting jets.
I remember the first time I saw a Grimlock in the shop, it wasn't even a Grimlock, it was the Diachron version.
I never saw the Diacron version of this.
Yeah, a friend of mine bought it and was like, oh, he has a little pilot in him.
And
So that's when we found out about the pilots, the
he's
Dionauts.
dying. Yes, he's shooting Skyward, by the way.
Yes, instead of biting Skywarp out of the sky.
This time.
Yeah,
This time.
and his poor friend in the back still like has nothing. He's just watching another kid, creepy kid, have fun.
He's like, are you playing with my toys again? They're my toys now because they're in my house. You
Yeah.
can't take them home. The back
Oh,
at the Ark. Hmm?
yeah, January 25th. So a few
Yes.
days have passed, almost a week.
And then we have we're I see behind it looks like Prowl, but I don't know who that's supposed to be on the left behind Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
It's a generic head on
That,
somebody.
that's a generic everything on somebody.
Yeah. So yeah, he's marching down the hallway and
He looks almost like a Protectobot.
he kind of
Like that.
does. He has a very much like a first aid head.
Yeah, or maybe like Streetwise or something.
No, Strickland's had a more of a regular face, I believe. First aid had that mask over half his face, so
Yeah, it's weird looking.
I don't know. It's not it's no one in particular.
Let's argue about it.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, the internet. Let's do this. The yeah,
You're wrong.
I'm always right. I'm gonna find something to prove I'm right. I'm gonna write it and then I'm gonna reference it.
Tell
Um,
me how wrong I am.
you wouldn't understand. My mom bought me one when I was real little, and you wouldn't have one because they didn't put it out there in Texas. They only sold it in like one store where I lived, and you wouldn't know it. And I have a
Well,
girlfriend in Canada.
my dad works at Hasbro, and he said you're full of it.
My dad was your dad's boss, and he fired your dad because he was so wrong.
That is true,
Yes.
but
Well.
you're wrong in this instance.
So yeah, Prime's
It's like
marching
being on
down.
the internet in 94 again.
It really is.
Yeah.
Unverifiable facts.
Speaking of which, one of the first things that I looked up on the internet when it was all text,
Uh-huh.
someone had posted the Red Dwarf lyrics, the theme song lyrics,
Oh yeah.
and they were fighting over what they said at the part where it says goldfish shoals nibbling at my toes.
Goldfish shoals are schools of goldfish.
Yeah, but they would argue over it because like someone, no, it's saying goldfish are. And like, no, it's goldfish. I mean, there was like
Goldfish shoals.
huge strife on the internet back in those
Really?
days.
Over
Yeah, over.
that?
Oh yeah. Well, what else are they going to argue about?
Actually, my whole thing was I didn't realize drinking fresh mango juice was a thing. Like when you had chicken vindaloo, like spicy Indian food.
Yeah,
Apparently, you drink fresh mango juice because because it helps cut out the spiciness.
yeah.
I didn't know that, so I was like, "What? What's he talking about drinking mango juice?" But then again, that's actually I learned what gazpacho soup was from Red Dwarf.
And you learned not to ask for it to be warmed up, didn't you?
Piping hot.
Piping hot.
It's like your final words, gazpacho soup. Yeah. Anyways.
I like how they got him to tell that story and then didn't delete him. They're like, oh no, we already deleted the other guy. We just wanted to hear what you had to say.
I mean, that's such a good show.
It is.
The first season is fantastic. That's a whole nother story. We got an issue here to talk about, but
Yeah.
yeah,
We're getting lost in the UK over here.
yeah. But Optimus Prime's marching, man. He's had a lot of things that have happened, and he's learned that as leader of the Autobots, he's a figure that demands respect. But lately, he's been kind of doing bad things. He's learned he has to earn that respect again.
And he's worried about Bumblebee, but
Oh
Bumblebee
yeah.
seems to be on the mend. He's just in in bad shape, and he's telling him it's all his fault. And he kind of says, "Yeah, maybe it sure serve as a valuable lesson."
Well, and I like that we have a new face for Bumblebee. It looks like so the last issue had that weird wacky like early UK face.
Hmm.
And then we go to this one which is kind of a blend. He's like all yellow face and everything.
Yeah.
The face is like the face of like a 50-year-old man with a helmet on.
Hey, he's getting his color back in his face now. He's been through. He had a hard time.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. And like he's like, oh, Prime, you look, I did something wrong. I hope you'll accept my apologies. I shouldn't have gone after Ravage. He's like, we all make mistakes, and we're way past this. Let's move on. As Prime got a gimme there. He's like, yeah, hey, don't apologize. You're cool. We all do bad things. Not not the fact that Prime's full of guilt. He just is like, yeah. You're don't worry, you're fine. So there's that little interaction.
Yeah. And then we cut back to Professor Morris.
Well, we do, and we have this streak of blue. It looks like an Autobot symbol on it going to.
Yeah, it's like a nose cone of something.
It does. It looks like
It's
a ship of some sort.
your aircraft, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe this might be Jetfire. We haven't seen that
Yeah,
one.
because he's talking about how great it is to fly. It's just glorious.
Yeah, and the fact that really we haven't seen Jetfire in a while, and I know a lot of times with the UK books they'll tend to color things wrong at first.
Hmm.
So. Yeah, and he's yeah, you think of how glorious is to fly and glorious is to fly rather. And he's
Yeah,
like
and he's like talking about the people like pointing at him as he flies over because he's
staring in wonder.
experienced it through the eyes of whatever he's piloting.
Yep.
And
And
now
he
he's ready
sees
to put it to the ultimate test.
bringing it into Roxxon.
Yep. And
And
then
it's
of course we get nosy security guard.
oh yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird. I think I heard something from Morse's lab. No one's supposed to be scheduled to work today. It's probably nothing, but let's just check it out anyways. Dude, this guard is way out of line.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, what are you freelancing with Roxxon's facilities? What are you doing here when you're not supposed to be here?" And it's like, well, first of all, you're a security guard. You don't tell me when I'm here. I tell you when I'm here.
Yeah, he's like a tenured scientist here.
Yeah.
And
He's
he's
basically he's unfireable. So
yeah.
you need to back him. He's like, oh yeah, and basically he points a gun at him and starts to try to blackmail him.
He
Like, oh,
does.
I'm gonna tell him that, and he's got no evidence at all of what he's doing except for research.
He's like, yeah, the cop is like, or the security guard's like, naughty, naughty. Hey, don't sweat it. I'll keep quiet for a price. I'll do it for money. And was it worth you $2,000, 2,000? The shame of Professor the Disgrace. And dude, the professor is just losing it.
Yeah, the security guard's kind of an idiot.
Oh, he is. He is. He
And
pulls
then
a
all of a sudden
gun
you
right
see
in his
him.
face.
Oh yeah, he puts a gun right in his face. All of a sudden you just see Professor Morris. He's thinking, no, 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 and then this mechanical arm reaches out and like slashes the guy's head.
Yep.
And he goes, "Oh no!" He's like, "Oh, I struck too hard. I've killed him. I've got to turn myself in. Got to stay with the plan. Nothing must deter me. Black Rock's robots must be destroyed."
Yeah. And
So
he looks cray cray.
yeah, yeah. You see his eyes get crazy. Like, nope, we're not gonna lose it now.
In the whole mask, the eye section, it looks like you could have had this color differently and had it be Magneto.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that helmet was like magenta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how that's honestly how good and detailed this image is too on his face. I'm loving the art. The arts of the people in this issue are fantastic.
Oh yeah. Well, it all of the artwork that originated just for the UK comic
Yeah,
is always like head and shoulders above what we got over here, and it's like I've said before, it's because of the printing process. They were allowed more colors. They had a
yeah,
wider gamut.
it really shows well. Um, so later there's something headed towards Mount St. Hilary,
Yes, and we
airborne
see,
really fast,
yeah,
and
yeah. Was it Huffer alerts them,
yeah, he's watching the screen,
and they're
and
thinking it might be a seeker or
yeah,
one of the
that
condors.
that's what Optimus Prime's asking if it's Skywarp or Starscream. And yeah, it's too big to be a laser beam buzzsaw, so they're trying to figure out what it is, like process
Yeah,
of elimination.
so
And
they get
they
all the battle stations ready because they're ready for a Decepticon attack.
and they go outside and they're drawn a little more generic. You can tell that's Wheeljack. You can tell that's supposed to be Sideswipe. I don't know who that is in the to the right. I'm thinking it's supposed to be Ratchet, told that
It,
Bazooka.
yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, or maybe it was supposed to be Ironhide. It's just not colored right.
Ironhide, they show a pretty prominent like a single crest, like a Trojan warrior.
Yeah, I know that's what's like. It's
It's kind of a V, like how they do Ratchet. That's what I was
kind of,
wondering
but
about.
it's a little off from that too. And then Jazz has a face mask.
Yeah, and he's very flat. Like the Sideswipe, Wheeljack, Jazz, her chests are very like shrunk down. And
Yeah,
Prowl's in the back, looks like he's like waving stuff back there. And he's like, me too, guys,
I
me
almost
too.
wonder if that's supposed to be Gears.
I mean, it's possible.
I think that
I
might
don't-
be Gears. They're he's drawn really weird though.
I would say possibly Cliff Jumper because Cliff Jumper always has that bazooka in the early part of the season one, but
Yeah,
they haven't really seen Cliff Jumper, and he does not drawn at all like him.
yeah, he doesn't look like Cliff Jumper at
No.
all.
But
So
so yeah,
ge
there's
generic Autobot.
yeah, missiles incoming, two missiles away. And the little caption is like they are a peace-loving race of Cybertron, forced to learn the ways of war. Now they relish the coming combat, which is kind of a dystopian reveal of like how the Autobots have had to change.
Yeah,
And
and then
there's
they
the
get the Chakroom.
I was gonna say there's the Onomatopoeia, Shakroom, and there's the
That's a
Fog of
genie
War.
movie, right?
Yeah, yeah, the one with Sinbad.
Yeah.
There's the fog of war, or the smoke rather. Like they're hey regroup. We must have a counter strike immediately. And then I don't know who that's supposed to be. He's talking about something's coming through. It looks like it could be Sideswipe's face, but I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, they're drawn weird, really weird. His
Yeah.
arm though doesn't look like. Oh, it's
Oh,
Hound. That
oh,
arm,
is
that's
it?
Hound's arm. And look at his gun.
Oh, oh yeah, I guess so. But
I think, yeah,
okay, sure, we'll go with Hound.
yeah.
But
And
the
there's
se-
also an issue here because the color plates got switched.
oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why they all have like magenta eyes, and they should
Yeah,
have
I can see
yellow
that.
eyes. Yeah,
But speaking of color switch, the big reveal. It's Swoop.
yeah. So Professor Morris is controlling. He's found Swoop, which they all
Found Swoop in
thought
the lake.
Swoop was disintegrated
Yep.
from the Guardian blast, but nope.
Found him in the lake. And yeah, his whole like head is like a dark blue. I wonder if that was a mistake from or then it's supposed to be like a chrome look or something.
Yeah, they kind of do that with Swoop's head. A lot of times they do it blue since it's supposed to be metallic, but
Yeah.
should have a red crest on it. But like I said, they're kind of going off model. But like where it's magenta around the word bubble where they all yell swoop,
Yep.
that's supposed to be yellow or
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
gonna
an
say it.
orange,
Yeah,
like a yellowish orange. Yeah. And the
I can
same
see
thing
that.
with the title bar at the bottom for next.
Yep. Dreams die hard.
Yeah, all that magenta pink there, that's supposed to be orange. And then the explosion is supposed to have like shades of like orange in it.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
So
yeah,
the
it's just
next issue is
weirdness.
Dreams Die Hard. I wonder if that's going to be a really quick end for Dr. Morris.
Maybe we will see.
Yeah, since I haven't read these, so this is all new for me.
I know it's nice when you're getting into new stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Then we have Interface, the fact files with, like I said earlier, Cosmos and Beachcomber.
Yeah. And I think my favorite thing about any bio for Cosmos is how, like, when he gets bored at night, he likes to like hover over humans like backyards and scare them.
And Gulf Breeze, yes.
Yeah, it was all Cosmos, man.
He's like, man, this isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna go back to Gulf Breeze again. They like taking pictures of me.
And
Um,
then we have, Beachcomber, which this is like the typical beachcomber we've always seen. He has no interest in warfare. He likes studying rocks.
yeah, and I love his weaknesses. Like he gets stressed out, man. Like mental stress interferes with his performance, often making him vulnerable to combat situations. He's neither too strong as a robot nor too fast as a vehicle. So he's weak and he's slow, and he can't handle
Yeah,
stress.
yeah. He likes to be out in the field looking at nice landscape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and good on him. And I know as a rock hound yourself, you probably appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And he doesn't really have any weapons. He's
Oh
got
no,
his hands. He can hold like rocks and tell you the chemical composition. So he's got like spectrographs
and
in
he's
his hands. So that's kind of cool.
and he's like really chill, man. You
Yeah.
just wouldn't understand him, man.
He man. Yeah. He'd be wearing Birkenstocks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah. He
He's probably at home in Oregon.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's a good spot for it. The Cascades and all that. Lots
Oh
of nice
yeah.
rocks and geology to look at.
I'm gonna just hang out over here in these mountains for a while.
Yeah, man.
Y'all, cool
He's gonna go
guys.
down to, what was it, Haight and Ashbury, hang
That's
out
in
with
San
the other
Francisco.
hippies. Yeah, I know. He's gonna take a
Oh
trip
yeah.
down there and hang out with all the hippies.
Hey guys, I'm just like you. Um, and sound waves.
I always like that comment or that quote he had in what was it, The Secret of Omega Supreme, where it's like, hey, we're supposed to be one with the universe. And one says, we're about to be one with the pavement. I think it was Trax told him that.
Sorry, no, no. We're about to be one with the pavement.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, so sound waves is kind of short, very truncated, but that's okay.
Yep.
A couple bangers in here. First of all, Kevin Wooten from York. He's all about, like, I think Transformers is great. It's so great that I put aside nearly the whole day to draw this picture of you on my computer. And I honestly, for the time, this is actually really good. I was
That's
really impressed.
really good because he probably had to do that pixel by pixel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I also have an argument for you to settle. My brother reckons that you were once leader of the Decepticons, but I don't believe him. Is he correct? He is not correct. And Soundwave gives him a nice big compliment here. The only two leaders of the Decepticons have been Megatron and Shockwave. At present, in both their absences, I'm acting commander of the Decepticons. Your superb computerized depiction of myself has been programmed in my personal database, an honor never before bestowed upon a human. Congratulations, Kevin's computer drawing has been printed out below for all to enjoy. And yeah, it looks like Soundwave is burning a person down there on the
Or
computer
no, he's crushing someone, it looks like. I think that's blood.
in his hand, but look down the bottom of the screen or bottom of
Yeah.
the picture. It looks like there's a fire and there's someone like bent over, like ah,
Yeah, somebody's having a bad day.
yeah. Not Soundwave. He's having a great day.
Yeah, of course. He's
And
getting rid of another carbon-based unit.
yeah. In the other one does. I love Transformers very much, so much in fact, my bedroom has become an Autobot Decepticon battleground. I emptied all my clothes out of my wardrobe to make my Autobot base. I knocked my building set off completely off my chest of drawers to make a Decepticon base. I have Skywarp, Jazz, Gears, Huffer, and Warpath. My favorite Transformer is Grimlock, the leader of the Dinobots. That is Derek Johnston from Berwick on Tweed. Is that it? Berwick on Tweed is such a stodgy British town name, village, or whatever it is.
They have very interesting names.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
And this is, you are a brave fleshling indeed to risk incurring the wrath of the dreaded being known as a parent. These, as I understand it, are creatures that roam the planet, punishing carbon-based units for tipping clothes and building sets and the like over bedroom floors.
Yeah, so this kid basically dumped out all his chest of drawers, all his clothing drawer, and that's his Transformers bases now.
Man, right on. That's great.
These are the days before, Metroplex and Triptychon.
Yeah. The stock exchange, and I'm like, oof, this is not a good one for this. Someone got a better deal than this kid did. Terry Whitehouse.
Yeah.
He wants a hound with weapons. He was willing to trade Grimlock with weapons.
Yeah, personally, I would not make that trade, but Hound with all the weapons, that's a lot of accessories. Grimlock just has like, well, I guess he had the missile launcher too with like three missiles. So I guess it's about fair, but
But it's a much better figure. I mean, he's like half
oh
the
yeah,
size of
Grimlock's a
Grimlock.
much better figure, but Hound had a lot of stuff. Like spare tire and the gas can and you know, he's got the machine gun with the mount, and then you got the missile launcher with the missiles and the rifle. So he has a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
he did. I just finished putting mine back up on my shelves earlier. I'm like, just thinking, like, man, there's so much stuff here.
Yeah. And
Um,
none of it fits on any mode, like all of it. You can't get all of it on there.
nope.
You have to do it either or. Now in the newer ones, they basically turned his shoulder mount into the gun on the back,
Yeah, they did.
but that was not so in the Diaclone mold.
And he's a Korean War Jeep, isn't he? It's like what was the
No,
kind of
he's a Japanese licensed version of the Willis Jeep. It's
Willis?
a
It's a Willie.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi Willie. And that's yeah. I
It's like a
mean,
J59 is what it's called.
yes, it is. And
We've
they
talked
the
about this recently, haven't we?
we
Like
did actually.
we
Well, I think
keep
we were
talking about
not on the
uh
show. I don't think we were talking about just
no, it was on the Discord.
yes.
Yeah.
Join the Discord, everyone. The link is in the show notes.
Yeah, Jay was talking about it.
That's right. We're talking about well the winch on the front, how that all came about.
Oh yeah, the Warn Witch.
Yep. Which we had like still debating that. We found some cool stuff out about that.
Yeah, that's what the W on front of Hound is. It's for the Warn brand of winches,
Yep.
which they still make them.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, there's a reason why things like that still are around. Those winches and those Jeeps are workhorses.
Yeah. And you know what else starts with W? Winging its way to you in 7 days' time,
Nice.
which is Transformers number 46.
Dinobots return.
It's kind of nice that we're doing these weekly because that's when these came out was weekly.
Yeah, like a swoop from the flames.
Yes.
Swoop is back, and what's more, he's carrying an unwelcome mental passenger, one who is out to prove his theory at any expense, including the lives of the Autobots. So, yeah, we're gonna see how this all plays out. And then his head is actually like colored more like what it should be with a red crest on the back. And I can
Yeah.
see the blue beak and head area being like that.
They're doing
Uh,
because it was clear plastic on the
oh yeah,
toy, so and everybody lost or broke it.
I didn't. I got mine up there.
Oh, I know. You go searching for them.
Oh
Like
yeah,
when I first started collecting Transformers, like when I was an adult and decided I wanted to get them,
yeah.
Swoop was one of them that it took the longest for me to get because everyone I would find, and this was like,
The head.
well, yeah, primitive internet. So there was no eBay or anything like that. And yeah, they all had the heads broken off of them. It was just that head had a very fragile joint on it.
It did,
So
but it was clear plastic, and there was like there were three different kinds of plastics holding that head together. So you had the back the red crest which had the face in it.
yeah.
You had the clear plastic in there for the top of the beak, and then inside on the bottom of I think it had some chrome in there, and
Hmm.
I'm not looking at it right now. And I think
Yeah,
that
there
the
was a
bottom,
gold chrome
yeah,
underneath.
and the bottom jaw was also red plastic. So you had all these different plastics with a small hinge.
Yeah. So it
So
was very fragile.
yeah, I've got like a headless one and a head to put on it eventually when I find the time to
Well, it
buy it.
worked out because eventually, like a local shop got it,
Uh-huh.
got a swooping, and he was in the box.
Oh, nice.
And this is the
Wow.
days when you could get a box transformer for like $100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember years ago when I worked at Ricky's shop, the old
Hmm.
Star Wars collectibles. It was Star Wars collectibles at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't the
We
old
got
time.
yeah, we got a blue chested swoop in there.
Oh, okay. That was either the Diaclone or it was a knockoff.
I think
Because
it
there's
was
a lot of the blue knockoffs going around.
in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, it could have been
Well, they
knockoff
came
probably.
out during the 80s because they were knocking off the Diaclone and Diacron stuff.
Yeah. So it was like a yeah like
They
probably
were good knockoffs. I mean, they were pretty close to indistinguishable,
yeah
but
you never know except for the blue chest.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good little piece.
which that actually looks like the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And yeah, I got lucky. I got my box signed by Michael Bell.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember you did that at the was it BotCon 2001?
Or 2000 maybe.
I
No,
think
wait, no, not 2000. 2001, I guess.
it was 2001. It was OTFCC, right?
No, no, it wasn't OTFCC. That was way after. That was like,
Okay, that's 2003.
yeah. So
2001 is
yeah,
BotCon. Yeah.
2001 because yeah, like Greg Berger was there and John Stevenson
Yep.
and Michael Bell.
As I remember Michael Bell when someone presented him the gift of a swoop in the box.
Yeah.
He asked if it was a dildo. You remember that?
No, I missed that part.
Oh yeah, we were at everyone was gathered. They had the big panel, and there's
Yeah.
Michael Bell. And I think Alec Willows was up there. No, it was Alec
No,
Willows and that was another time.
that
No,
was 2002, I think.
yes. So yeah, anyways, Michael Bell's up there and they have a panel asking everyone's asking questions. It's a full like the full ballroom with chairs and everyone's asking. They were so excited to see Michael Bell. And someone says, and it was I think it was like a teenager, maybe a little younger. It's like, Michael, I love all your voice work you did. I brought you a present. And it was in a box.
Yeah.
He goes, is that a dildo? And you see like the agape mouths of like parents, and we're all dying.
It's like a
What was going
gasp
there?
across the auditorium.
There, there were some of the best weird moments at some of those bot cons. Remember when someone asked Venus Terzo about the removable cyber bra on Transmetal to our Black Ragno? Sorry.
Oh, I do not recall that.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was a big panel, and it was the person who asked it was someone who was obviously had some mental slowness, we'll say,
Hmm.
and she handled it like a professional. She's like, "Well, I think all bodies are beautiful," and
Oh, I
that
do remember that now.
yeah,
Now
it
that you
was like I
mention it.
was we it got asked, and we were all going, "Oh, oh no." And the funny thing is, like right before that, right for that BotCon, Whirlwind, who was who Starshooter used to live with up in Maine.
Oh yeah.
He was apparently messing around with Transmetal to Black Cracking one night and popped off the Cerebro, and he's like, "Oh, I guess it does come off." And Starshooter was like, "You know, anyone else I would have said that you're just being weird and pervy. You, I think you were just tinkering with it and it came off." Yeah, so
That's funny. Those are good times. Well, the back cover we have an ad for Secret Wars
Secret Wars
2,
2.
which
Yes.
that does have a Transformers connection.
Is that where you have Josie in it?
Yes, that's where Circuit Breaker shows up. And that
Angry
was
at the
at the robots. It
yes.
doesn't say exactly which robots.
Yep, it was telling the Beyonder like robots.
Yeah. That was like in issue 3, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Because he basically uh again, he hypnotized the whole world to serve him, took away their free will, and then he realized talking to her that yeah, he needs to give everybody back their free will. So basically Circuit Breaker saved the entire world's free will because he was ranting and raving about robots.
Isn't it funny that we have two different entities that were really shown first in Transformers ended up as Marvel properties, even though like by when they were released was not that way. You have Josie.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
Josie was what Circuit Breaker
yes,
showed up in uh Secret Wars. And
yes,
then yeah, later you have Death's Head, which he showed up in High Noon Tex. Though,
but that didn't get released till much later.
right. But I guess
So
because it was submitted first, but
that's the asterisk. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad we're finally getting Death's Head stuff from the Marvel side.
no
So
joke,
I would love to see Circuit Breaker merch. Give us some Circuit Breaker figures.
dude.
Hasbro, use your Marvel side to get Circuit Breaker done.
They should do a Mattel collab and have like an Evil Lyn or a Tila style figure and like have that wrapped in circuits. I mean, that would work.
Yeah, that could work.
I mean, they're essentially like shorter Barbies. I mean, the way their proportions are.
Yeah.
Yeah, have something that size.
But honestly, I'd like to see all the Neo Knights get action figures.
Oh yeah,
That
God,
that'd be kind of cool.
the
Do them
Neonites.
like the current Marvel toy line and the G.I. Joe classified
A classified
scale.
sized, yeah, a classified sized circuit breaker really good. I was actually also thinking like the Marvel's Legends. They have so many Marvel Legends that
Yeah, some Marvel Legends are on pretty much the same scale.
yeah, they have
So
so many of those they could use. I mean, all it would be is a retooling and reskinning, really.
yeah, I mean it wouldn't be hard to do it.
No,
They just need to do it. Just make it happen because they've got both licenses.
yeah, there's no reason
So
not to do it.
make it happen. Make it a
Okay,
HasLab. Make a HasLab circuit breaker.
ooh, make a HasLab Neonites.
Yeah.
Don't just do circuit breaker.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could test the waters with circuit breaker, but if you
Mhm.
do Neonites, you're gonna have to have circuit breaker in with the Neonites. You know,
Oh
that's like
yeah,
having an X-Men line without like Wolverine in it.
it'd be kind of cool to have all the human weird human things from the comics. You know, like Robot Master.
Oh, Robot Master, you have to have a GB Blackrock.
Oh
You need the
yeah,
Road Jammers. Do you remember the Road Jammers?
I don't offhand. I don't.
They were the guys that they were given these little devices that could it basically like what Professor Morris does. It jams the instructions inside the nervous system of the transformer, and then
Huh.
you can control them after that.
I don't remember those, but we'll get there.
They're
I'm
just in
sure.
one issue. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
way off. I think it's around it was like issue 46, I think, in the
Okay.
US. So
It's been a
it's
while.
yeah, it's gonna be a way off. Who else do we? Yeah, we had all the Triple I and the Rat guys from the government agencies.
We need
Who?
some Unicron some of the Unicron
Oh, the worshippers,
cultists.
occultists.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their little masks. Yeah,
I'd be
we
all
need
about that.
those. Man, who? Oh, we need mechanibals. Those weird like spider guys that kind of look like
Yep.
Sharkticons and ate robots.
Yeah.
And the what the Phymaxians they call them, the Amazon chicks that like chop
Oh,
Cloudburst
oh
head
yeah,
off.
yeah. There's that one cover.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
a Jim Lee cover.
it was actually.
Yeah, and then man, yeah, there's
Who's
so
next?
many. Oh, what Joey Slick, which we'll be seeing him soon.
Joey Slick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna spoil Joey Slick for you. You'll see him soon enough. And
You know, when you've been dealing with this stuff for 40 years,
yeah,
yeah, you lose some of it along the way. You have to get it back.
I only know this stuff because I read this stuff repeatedly over and over.
And I have not, which is it's not a bad
Yeah.
thing. I kind of enjoy the fact that I get to see all this stuff again, like it's brand new.
Well, I had stints where we would go live out in the country for a while
Hmm.
because we had a deer lease and we would just go stay out there for
Yeah.
months. And there was like no TV. So I would take my Transformers comics and just read the crap out of them, read them over and over again. And so, yeah, I got those 3 packs I had at Toys R Us.
Oh yeah.
And that had like the story with Joey Slick in there. And then, well, Charlene, that's the Skids' little Daisy Duke friend.
I think I remember her more. I mean, I can picture
I
her.
bet you do.
I can picture her. I can't picture him though.
Yeah. Oh, now you'll know Joey Slick when you see him.
Okay.
And then man, yeah, there were just so many humans they should have like throughout.
Well, well,
Well, we need a Buster and Jesse. We haven't got a
oh
Buster and
yeah.
Jesse.
Yeah, definitely that.
And you could do like the younger Buster, like when he's got the Matrix, and you do the older Buster and Jesse, like she got her hair permed for the car wash of doom. So
The I actually would just like it if they did like small, pilot-sized figures for, Spike and Daniel and all that Sparkplug.
yeah.
I know
Well,
some of
they've
them
been
came
doing
with
that with Missing Link.
yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Some of this came with some of the Masterpiece also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they sure did.
I've seen some people doing 3D printing of them also.
'Cause what the Sunstreaker, he
Yeah.
came with Chip
Chip.
Chase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't one of them come with Carly? Just sworn
Was
I've seen
RC?
a Carly. I don't know.
I don't think it's RC. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder like who would Carly go with? It was kind of weird to see Sunstreaker with Chip Chase.
Yeah, it really is. I would have thought, maybe, I don't know. It's like you can see a Raoul with tracks, but a chip chase with Sunstreaker, I don't see it. You could
Yeah.
see like a Spike with a Bumblebee, uh,
Yeah.
maybe a Spark Plug with a Wheeljack, since they're the same voice actor.
Oh, she came with one of the Optimus Primes.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
came with MP44.
Oh, okay, I never got that one.
Yeah. So she like ride and roller fit in his cab.
Okay, there you go. But anyways, this was issue number 45.
Right? 45. We're getting through pretty well. I mean, what this is like almost like 1/6 of the way through.
Yeah, and guys, if you like us doing the UK books, leave some comments on the YouTube. I know Jamie Tron's extremely happy that we're doing it. Join the Discord. Let's talk about it. I want to have more Transformers discussions in a friendly place that's not going to be gatekeeping.
And
Yes.
tell us where we've gotten something wrong. We are
Please,
completely open and friendly and accepting of correction because even as much as we remember, we don't remember it all.
yeah, I have zero problems with being told I was wrong about something because I generally am wrong about things a lot. I'm
He
used
was
to
wrong about that even. Right there. It's just wrong.
it. I know, I know.
You know,
You,
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
God, okay. Well, the dad joke's coming out. It's time to end.
Oh, that's like a RoboCapers joke there.
Yeah, it really is. That's the level of that joke. So,
That's straight from Zaponia. Or
all right. Anyways, guys, y'all take it easy. Have a great night, day, or whatever you're doing, and we'll see you next time. All right. All right.
bye.
See ya. Bye.